Lifestyle of Alphonso Davies. Alphonso Davies, also known as the first player born in the 2000s to play in Major League Soccer, is an amazing athlete who never ceases to impress audiences with his stunning performance on the field. Though he came from a very humble background, he didn't let that stop him from achieving his goal of becoming a successful football player. Davies' journey to stardom is nothing short of inspirational, and his humble lifestyle also proves that he's a good person. Today, we'll explore the lifestyle of Bayern Munich star Alphonso Davies and see how he spends his million-dollar fortune. Hello and welcome to Celebrity Rich Lifestyle, where we explore the hidden lives of your favorite celebrities. Alright, let's get started. Career. Alphonso Boyle Davies was born on 2nd November 2000 to Liberian parents in Budubaram, a refugee camp in Ghana. He was the fourth youngest of 6 siblings. His father, Debea Davies, and his mother, Victoria Davies, originally lived in Monrovia, the capital of Liberia. But they fled during the Second Liberian Civil War, which displaced over 450,000 Liberians. In 2005, the family moved to Canada and settled in Edmonton. At only 14 years old, Davies left home and relocated to Vancouver to join the Whitecaps FC residency program. As part of the program, he attended Barnaby Central Secondary School. Before moving to Vancouver, Davies attended St. Nicholas Catholic Junior High in the Edmonton Catholic School District. Growing up in Edmonton, Davies first played organized football with Free Footy, an after-school football league for inner-city elementary school students who cannot afford registration fees and equipment, or who lack transportation to games. After playing for Edmonton Strikers and Edmonton International, Alphonso Davies joined the Whitecaps FC residency in 2015 at the age of 14. After joining the Whitecaps FC during their 2016 MLS presentation tour, Davies signed a contract with the Whitecaps FC2 in the USL. At the time of the signing, he became the youngest player signed to a USL contract at just 15 years. Davies made his professional debut for Whitecaps FC2 in April 2016. And on May 15, he scored his first professional goal, making him the youngest goal scorer in USL history, a record which he held until 2020. During the 2016 season, he appeared in 11 matches and scored 2 goals for the club. Following his impressive performance, Davies drew attention to himself and he was scouted by major European clubs including Liverpool, Manchester United, and Chelsea. He was also named one of the 60 best young football talents in the world in 2017. On July 25, 2018, the Vancouver Whitecaps announced that it had agreed to a multi-million-dollar transfer of Alphonso Davies to Bundesliga club Bayern Munich. The base fee for the transfer was a whopping $13.5 million, with performance-related bonuses that totaled $22 million. Back then, this amount was a record for MLS. Davies had his first training session with Bayern in November. He made his official debut on January 12, 2019 in a match against Borussia Mönchengladbach in the Telecom Cup Championship finale, which Bayern won on penalties following a scoreless draw. On March 17, he scored his first goal for Bayern, netting the final goal in a 6-0 rout of Mainz 05. In doing so, he became the youngest player since Roque Santa Cruz, 20 years prior, to score for the club. He was only 18 at the time. Davies is also the first Canadian to score for Bayern. On May 18, 2019, he won his first Bundesliga title with Bayern as the club finished 2 points ahead of Dortmund with 78 points. A week after, he won his first DFB Pokal as Bayern defeated RB Leipzig 3-0 in the 2019 DFB Pokal final. As a Liberian refugee, Alphonso Davies was originally only eligible for the Liberian national team. However, on June 6, 2017, he passed his Canadian citizenship test and officially became a citizen of Canada, making him eligible to play for the Canadian national team. On the same day, he was added to a senior team camp for a friendly against Curaçao, as well as Canada's preliminary 40-man roster for the 2017 Gold Cup. He would debut for the senior team in the friendly against Curaçao at just 16 years, making him the youngest player to play for the national team. In June 2023, the football player was named to the final 23-man squad for Canada ahead of the 2023 CONCACAF National Final Leagues. Having missed the final months of the club season due to a hamstring injury, Alphonso Davies was unable to start in the semi-final against Panama, but came off the bench as a substitute in the second half and scored the team's second goal in a 2-0 victory. This victory meant Canada would advance to the tournament final against the United States, their first tournament final in 23 years. With such an impressive career, how does Alphonso Davies spend all his money? Mansions. Alphonso Davies might be a humble person naturally, but he knows how to spend money on the right things. For instance, he owns a house in Vancouver where he lives with his parents. Sources say that he bought the house back in 2016 for around $500,000. The house is a 3-bedroom built in a traditional style with an open layout. It comes with a 2-car garage which covers up 500 square feet. There are also 2 bathrooms, a separate laundry room, and a large crawl space. Alphonso Davies also owns another house in Munich, however, the details of this residence is a bit scarce. Cars. Like most footballers, Alphonso Davies owns an impressive car collection. The first car in his collection is the Mercedes G-Wagon. The car is powered by a 4-liter bi-turbo V8 that can generate up to 480 horsepower and 850 Nm of torque. The G-Wagon comes with a 15-speaker Burmester sound system, an 8.3 infotainment system, and an AMG exhaust. This amazing car comes with a price tag of about $125,000. The athlete's car collection also features a black Audi e-tron. The e-tron comes to power with its 95 kWh electric motor that generates 300 horsepower and 500 Nm of torque. The car has a driving range of up to 204 miles, and it comes with a price tag of $74,800. Davies is also a brand ambassador of Audi's electric division. As a brand ambassador for Audi, Davies was gifted an Audi A4. The car is said to be worth over $50,000. The A4 offers 3 powerful turbocharged engine options and a great gas mileage estimate. The final and arguably the most iconic car in Alphonso Davies' car collection is the Lamborghini Urus. This stunning beauty is said to be one of the fastest SUVs in the world and boasts a top speed of 204 miles per hour. For such a machine, Davies had to fork out around $230,000. Personal life. Outside football, Alphonso Davies also lives a pretty adventurous lifestyle. The footballer was in a relationship with fellow footballer Jordan Huitima for about 5 years. Their relationship was considered one of the best football relationships before they split up in 2022. The pair had been childhood sweethearts who first crossed paths in 2011 when they were both playing for Vancouver Whitecaps. They then moved to Europe to chase their dreams. Jordan, who is 6 months old, currently plays for Seattle Reign and Canada women's national team. She made headlines with her former partner when they both opened up a YouTube channel, where they both gave fans an inside look into their love story. However, as the pair went their separate ways, the channel was also taken down. The cause of their split is not exactly clear. However, rumors of possible infidelity about Jordan began to circulate. But this was denied by Davies in a tweet on 23rd May last year. Although their separation seems amicable, Jordan has already moved on and is now with Seattle Mariners baseball player Julio Rodriguez. Davies, on the other hand, isn't currently in any relationship and has chosen to focus on his career instead. The footballer maintains a strong relationship with his parents and siblings. His lifestyle revolves around his profession, but outside football, Davies enjoys gaming and music. He loves music so much that he is a self-proclaimed DJ in the locker room. The footballer also likes to keep fit. He has an ergonomic bike in his house, which he hops on from time to time to maintain his fitness. The Bayern player isn't known to smoke, drink, or party. He's down to earth, and considering his status, from his simplicity, we can conclude that Alphonso Davies is not just a good player, but also a good person. He may not yet own any private jets and luxury yachts like the biggest athletes in the world, but the 23-year-old is doing pretty well. Besides, he still has a long, vibrant career ahead of him. Another unique thing about Alphonso Davies is his memorabilia. The athlete loves to keep things that remind him of certain events. For instance, his first pair of boots at Bayern, the ones he scored his first goals in, his expensive watch collection, his favorite pair of Jordans, and his 40+ pairs of Crocs, all of which he revealed in a video. Davies also has a YouTube channel with around 300,000 subscribers, an Instagram account with over 5 million followers, and a Twitter account with more than 500,000 followers. Interestingly, Davies was once fined 20,000 euros for arriving late to a Bayern practice after visiting his ex-girlfriend in Paris. Other than the fine, Davies has managed to stay out of controversies in the eyes of paparazzi, which is a good thing for his young career. Charity. As a one-time refugee, Alphonso Davies has developed undeniable empathy for people in a similar situation. He is the first football player and the first Canadian to become an ambassador for United Nations Refugee Agency. In April 2020, he played a virtual football match against fellow professional Asmir Begovic, who also came to Canada as a child refugee to raise money for the agency. Davies has taken part in several charitable events and recently donated all his World Cup earnings to charity. Speaking about his charity work, Davies said that he wanted to put himself on the podium to show that refugees were also human beings. He said that given the opportunity, they could become footballers or doctors because they are human beings as well. Davies is trying to raise awareness about the harsh realities refugees have to go through and also give them a better future. Net worth. As of 2024, Alphonso Davies is said to have an estimated net worth of around $6.1 million. This mainly comes from the wages he receives from playing top-flight football at Bayern. The player also racks up significant income from endorsements and has paid partnerships with BioSteel Sports, BMO Canada, Nike, Konami, and several other brands. Davies signed a new contract with Bayern Munich that'll keep him at the club until June 2025, and he's set to earn around £165,000 per week with the club. Davies also earns significant money from social media. Alphonso Davies' journey is one of the most inspiring football stories, from being in a refugee camp to becoming the face of the Canadian national team and winning the biggest trophies in Europe with Bayern Munich. His story has been amazing and remains one of the most inspiring in the sporting world. What do you think about Alphonso Davies' lifestyle and journey to stardom? Let us know in the comments.